Hello again, guys. It's George. I'm here with Declan, and we're
What's
going
up?
over round two at WildCardCyclone. We have Ted on the left playing Gadget Stun, and Andy back again on the right playing his Instant Fusion Zombies. Gonna go Krebens, set a back row pass. And here we go. D-Fissure, Hammer Shot,
Oh
banishing the
no.
Krebens. Gadget coming out. This is like your best opening hand if you're a Gadget player. So he's
Damn,
gonna
this card
go
Hammer Shot is so mid, but it was so good there.
set two back row. Not attacking? I'm not sure.
Interesting. I don't understand
Yeah.
that.
Allure, banishing the Caius. So zombie player, that D-Fissure is gonna be a problem. Zombie Master's coming out
Beater.
and is just gonna swing. He's just gonna pray. And Trap Stun actually coming in the main deck, stopping this D prison.
Let's
And
go.
Solemn. Wow.
Wow.
So a bunch of cards being traded. No life point counter, but Ted is paying half, and Dinah's coming out as well. So,
It's way up top, yeah.
oh, it's way at the top. Yeah,
It's
I had it
4,000
covered.
to 44.
Yep, that Dinah's a problem. D-Fissure's a problem. That Solemn was very unfortunate. It's the only out to that Trapstone, really. And DD Warrior Lady coming out as well. So this is going to
All
be
the
tough.
stun.
D Prison's going to trade. Hopefully that face down can wall off. It cannot. It's just a Goblin Zombie. It's not going to get its effect. And realistically, if you're playing against these like anti-meta decks, you're just kind of waiting for game two. You know, you put in a bunch of like Dust Tornadoes. It's going to go Brain Caius, which is really,
That's
really good. And just going to pass. So too afraid of this back row.
Yeah, because he only had 2,400, so if it was like any battle stopper, he would have been dead.
Yep. And now he's thinking if he wants to go for it.
Now it probably makes sense if you have any monster to set.
Yep. And it was D prison, so he would have lost if he attacked. So good play from Andy.
But
No answer to it following that.
oh my gosh, he had double Book of Life. That's rough.
Yep. So game two, hopefully we're going to see some like Dust Tornadoes or some other hate to deal with these floodgates and banishing cards. This is a tough matchup if you're a zombie player. Banisher's coming up. It's going to trade for D prison, set a back row, and pass.
I think Banisher is really underrated in Edison. This card is like a problem against a lot of decks.
Yeah,
As a
it's
side
good.
deck monster.
And Mizuki's coming out. It's going to trade. D prison, I feel like we've seen like 5 or 6 of within these 2 games already. And Spirit Reaper's coming out, trading with Mirror Force. So just back and forth, just trading 1 for 1 with these traps, which is kind of all you can do against these types of decks. But if they have all this back row, you can kind of see they don't have any other real like follow-up plays. So it's just stalling out the game.
Thankfully for Andy, Ted doesn't have any gadgets, or else he'd just be plussing this whole time.
Exactly. Yep. Bottomless gonna trade.
To deal with, yeah.
Yep. So the traps kind of being the MVP for both sides right now. No real plays happening. They're still both at 8,000. Traded like 4 or 5 cards. Pyramid Turtle's coming out. It's gonna swing for 12. It's gonna let that go through.
Huge.
And pass. Pyramid Turtle seems pretty good against gadgets. I feel like just a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see what he has.
If you want. It's a weird interaction,
but Smashing Ground, gonna trade for it again, which is kind of what you expect. He's playing Hammer Shot, so he's got to have Smashing Ground too. He's probably just maxed out on those. And we're seeing 3 back row versus 3 back row. He top decks the Gadget. So like you said, he's gonna start plussing now unless Andy can do something. And he's probably gonna swing in for a little bit of chip damage. Yep. And
this
pass.
Is feeling pretty rough, potentially.
Yeah, this is scary. I'm wondering what the back row is for Andy.
He's got a
I
lot
think
of
we're about to find
cards.
out. Trap's
Trap's
done,
done.
so he's going for a push, hopefully. Something big, maybe an OTK. He's got a few cards in his hand. I think he has 5. And then those other 2 back row, if it's maybe like Book of Life or something he can use. I see E-Telly, I think. So that's going to come out. And it looks like the trap stun went through. So whatever happened is probably going to go through. The only things that I can think of if you're a Gadget player that you might play is like Book of Moon or Shrink or something. But he's just going to Caius. Oh, MST.
Oh, and he hits the
And he
wrong
hit
one.
the Dust Tornado, which can't be chained because of trap stun. So that's actually really unfortunate. I think it's worth a shot though to just pick
Oh,
one.
definitely. That was just
Yeah.
really unlucky for Andy.
Yeah.
The MST. Because surely, I don't think he probably is running Book of Moon. I feel like Book is kind of getting away from what you're
Yeah.
trying to do with this Gadget deck.
Yeah. And Andy did have Book of Life. So he's going to go into an 8 Thought Ruler or Stardust. Okay. Stardust makes more sense because of Smashing Ground and Hammer Shot.
Exactly.
100%. So we're going to see how he deals with this now.
I think he
Breaker's
used
coming out.
everything. Oh, bottomless.
Breaker's getting bottomless. And the MST's also getting banished. Good call, Andy.
Yeah. I don't even know why, but I guess it is.
Because he Caius'd it.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
how that works, yeah.
And he draws his own MST, and it's going to send back the Stardust, so he should have made the Thought Ruler, maybe. It's really tough. There's like just so much removal. I see he has Shrink too, so just so many cards that you just can't really play around like all of them with these synchros. And Gadget's coming out. He's going to set Shrink, set another back row, and Andy's got 1 card in hand, 1 back row, and he's just going to start taking damage, it looks like, from these Gadgets.
Is over. This doesn't even
Torrential?
matter. This doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to Dark Bribe. So that's honestly
for Andy, that's like, I'm down.
That's pretty good. That's fine. Yeah, these Gadgets are going to just keep chipping away. And it looks like he's dead next turn if he can't do anything.
Yeah, having that
Heavy
compulse
Storm.
for the answer. Yep, see, this is why you're okay with that Dark Bribe, because now maybe you can do something with the last 2 cards in your hand. He's probably thinking, does he want to Solemn this or maybe Compulse? Yeah.
And Solemn's coming out, and that's going to be like probably it. We're going to see what that last back row is, I think, but Instant Fusion's going to take Andy down super low. And he's going to go Plague.
Oh, wow.
Sending
What do you
the
do
last
here?
card. So this is all or nothing. I think it's maybe just like a 7. Yeah, Urbellum. Just for damage. I don't know if he even has... Oh, no, Shrink. So that's really unfortunate. And I think that's it. And he has 0 cards. Yep. GG's.
GG's.